All right, Tara, tell me about the craziest supernatural experience you've ever had.
I don't know if you can handle that.
You'd be surprised.
All right. I was scanning receipts for Fetch in my car with my daughters, and literally in my peripheral vision, I saw legs and feet come down, like float over, and then right in my window was a man, which I believe was an angel, and he asked me for 75 cents, and I'm laughing, knowing who asked for 75 cents.
Yeah.
And he's just smiling, and I'm like, and then he keeps playing with his shoes, and my younger daughter's like, why is he messing with his shoes? I'm like, how is it just not used to wearing it? Because he's probably an angel. You know. And then actually one in Florida, I was like talking to him, and when I was finally, I'm like, I gotta go. I'm going to Phoenix. I have a flight in 2 hours. and he's like, be aware, angels are everywhere. And I was like, I know. And then I'm driving off like, oh my gosh. Oh my God. Also, my testimony of coming to Jesus, nobody led me to Jesus. He came himself.
So tell me about that.
Well, I had opened the door 10 years or so before to New Age. So that's when I was dealing with the spirit. Like I opened myself up. Opening my chakras was a nightmare. Like Pandora's box. I started seeing they could talk to me. Like I basically, and then they could control. They were controlling and trying to dictate things in my life. It was, I would try to fight, but I didn't know what I was fighting. I was pretty blinded with the Antichrist spirits and all that. So, I felt like things were getting pretty, I was getting really at a point where I felt like, well, I know now they were trying to they had multiple attempts on my life. Like they were trying to
take you out.
Yeah. And then I heard this voice, what would you do if I set you free? And I didn't know who that was.
Yeah.
And so I assumed it was just one of the voices I'm used to like dealing with, but I was like, well, I don't know. I might do this. I might do that. But you let me. I didn't know but it was literally the Lord, like it came in and kind of like I felt like his leading, and I was listening to Derek Prince. And then at some point I professed faith, and I actually had a reborn experience I was convicted. I was weeping, river of tears coming out of my eyes, apologizing, realizing my sin, and I was reborn. It took some, it wasn't an overnight thing, but it was definitely harrowing. I felt evil was right at my heel, like waiting for me to like decide, oh, I'm not going to do, I didn't really know where I was going.
Yeah.
Until months down the line that I really kind of had the clarity to understand, because I had so much confusion and anyway, so praise God, like he did it himself. And I had encounters where I felt his presence, but it took me a while to really get the blinders off